Hey, what is going on, guys? James here, and welcome back to another video from It's Kibble Watches, soon to be Kibble Watches, rebranding coming, keep an eye out for that. Anyway, same place as the start of the last episode, so shooting another intro. Today's part 2 of episode 1 of What's in the Store, where we're going to be looking at all the vintage watches in the store. So the last episode was looking at all the modern watches, box papers, all that good stuff. Today we're looking at all the vintage stuff, and there's some insane stuff. Talking about box and papers, there's a new old stock watch in here, chronograph, which is just insane. It doesn't come with box and papers, but it's brand spanking new old stock. It's seriously amazing. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Real quickly, Tudor Monte Carlo, or the Heritage Chrono, not quite the Monte Carlo. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like, go follow on all the socials, all that good stuff, all the links in the description. And don't forget to buy these watches as well. They're so cool. Anyway, see you all in the next video. Get right into the second part of the first episode, where we're going to be looking at all the vintage watches on the store right now. If you didn't see the first part, that's where we looked at all the modern watches on the store right now, so go check that out. Some great pieces ranging from a Tudor Heritage Chrono to a Clockers, a very interesting watch, down to like a really affordable quartz Seiko, which just looks amazing. But anyway, the watch I would have been wearing today, again, because I'm recording it straight after the last one, is my Tudor Black Bay 36. Perfect watch, you know, sits on the wrist perfectly, and it's just an awesome watch. But anyway, let's get on to what you came here for, the vintage gems. And we're going to actually start with the serious gem of the whole store right now. I think, although it's not the most expensive watch on the store, it's one of the coolest. So this right here is a Jacques, I think that's how you pronounce it, Monnat. I think that is how you pronounce it, and this one is completely new old stock. This one's from the late 1960s, maybe the early 70s, not 100% sure on the exact date, although the company was founded in 1968, or at least the name was taken for copyright, or whatever you call it, in 1968. Seriously cool watch. It still has the sticker on the crystal, as you can see, sticker on the case back, and this is actually running the Valjoux 7736, which is the same movement that the Tudor Monte Carlo, actually, Tudor Monte Carlo, what am I on about? The Hoya Monaco, the Hoya Monaco actually used, and a few other very interesting watches. Even a Breitling Navitime, I think it was the 861, I might have that wrong. This one is 39mm in size. Again, like I said, completely new old stock. Go have a look at the photos, it's just insane. And the watch is working. Look at that hot pink seconds hand. Let me bring the dial up close for you guys to see. Hot pink seconds hand. I love the minute counter as well. So cool. And it just works. Friction bezel, so it does move about, but seriously cool. And it's on this lovely blue leather racing strap. Let me show you on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. It just looks amazing. And the value of this for a Valjoux 7736 and a new old stock watch is ridiculous. Like, this should be gone very quickly, and if it isn't, I'll be quite surprised. But beautiful watch, and this is like I said, a true gem. Watch dealers dream of getting things like this as often as possible, and I'm so lucky to have got it so early on in this, what I would call, career of watch dealing. So cool. I'll never forget selling this watch, that's for sure. So buy it quick. Up next, we're going to move over to Omega, or Omega Mega, however you want to say it. And the first one we're going to actually take a look at is a beautiful gold-plated from 1969 Omega Geneva. Let's give it a wind, get it going for you guys. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I just could not believe the condition of this when I picked it up. Now, as I bring it really super close for you guys to see, you will see there is obviously a few speckles on the dial, but overall, the condition of this is insane. And considering it's gold plated as well, it's 20 microns as seen on the underside of the case, which is photographed on my website, so go check that out, original Omega crown and everything. But the condition is just insane. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely beautiful watch, coming in at 34mm, so quite small, 8.5mm thick, so it wears really well. And the reference to this one is the 131.019 SP. For those of you interested, and it's running the Omega Caliber 601. A really beautiful movement, again photographed on the website, so go check that out. Let me just show you on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. This literally makes the perfect perfect dress watch. Just look at that, and the value of this one is ridiculous. The price I'm offering this at, again, should just be snapped up. So good. Next up, we have a super cool Omega Seamaster from 1950 to 1951. It's between them. It's got quite a bit of patina, I won't lie, and I haven't hidden that fact either. If you go on my website and have a look at the photos, I'm definitely showing it, because personally, I actually think the patina on this adds a lot of charm. This is actually running a caliber 342 bumper automatic. So when you wear it, it's super cool. You actually feel that bumper every now and again when you move your wrist. So cool. And as I said, the patina on this is absolutely lovely in my opinion. I know patina is personal preference. You know, some people might say, no, that's just damage. Oh, how can you sell this? I think it's beautiful. So that is why I photographed it and left it up to you to decide. I'm not forcing anyone to buy this. But if you do, I think you'll be seriously happy. Oh, the lights just come through. Look at that. Oh my god. This is why I try and shoot with natural light for my photos and for the videos, because it's the most honest way to get that beautiful dial. Absolutely amazing. It comes on a new old stock bracelet, or was new old stock, so it's from the same era, but it was purchased new old stock. Obviously now the bracelet isn't new old stock, but it's still in pretty good condition. It comes with all the spare links, everything like that, and obviously micro adjust on the clasp so you can get it to fit very nicely. It's just all around a really nice watch. It had a new crystal a couple of years ago, so it's minty as anything, and I just love the whole case design. Let me show you this on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Again, this one is 34mm, 10mm thick, but on the bracelet it wears quite a lot larger than the gold one in my opinion, and it looks super cool. Whoever buys this, I think you'll be super happy. So go pick this up whilst it's still available. And next up is a watch I just can't believe hasn't sold yet. This is the Swiss Emperor 25 jewel self-winding Inca block alarm watch. It's using the AS5008 alarm movement. It's from about between 1975 and 1980, and the dial is beautiful. Look at the way it's starting to crack and bubble. I think that adds charm. That is to each their own. Super minty. It comes on a bracelet, which wears very nicely. And let me show you that alarm, because what is the point in having an alarm if you're not going to show it? You ready? Oh, like you can feel that, right? You could probably feel that through the camera. Insane. Such a cool watch. Wears really well. It's in great condition, and the price I'm offering this watch at, I think I'm just basically giving it away at that kind of price. So pick it up whilst it's still that cheap, because the person I'm selling it for, I would not blame them if they decide to pull it out of the shop to just keep, because it's such a cool watch. So go check it out. Wears quite thick. It's 40mm, 15mm thick, but my god, is it a lovely watch. So damn cool. So go pick it up whilst it's still there, and especially at the price. God, I'm literally giving it away. So go quick. Next up, let me show you a real oddity. This one is seriously cool and has had me just like very confused but amazed all at the same time. Now look at that dial when it hits the light. So let me bring it in real close so hopefully you can see. Tisdall waterproof, beautiful cathedral hands, a lovely dial, blued second hand. Just a look at the patina. It has a little dent in the crystal right there, and I do think it needs a service. Right now it's not currently running. When I put it on my wrist and wear it, sometimes it runs, and it's run all day before, and then sometimes it just doesn't. I really don't know why. It's a real shame. We've got a sticker on the back, all of that. Rustless steel, as it's called. Very cool. The movement is a 15 jewel manual wound studio movement, as it's titled. Go have a look on the website for all the pictures. This one is quite small at 31mm, 10mm thick. It's got 16mm fixed lugs, and I believe it's military inspired personally. And this one is priced reasonably considering the dent in the crystal, the age, and the fact that it needs a service. I think is still an insane steal, because if you can fix this up, I think you've got yourself an incredible watch that could be worth quite a bit of money in the future. There it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. I like small watches, so I would actually wear this personally, but you know, each to their own. I think this is absolutely incredible. To follow on from that, I have a military watch from CYMA. Seriously cool. Let me give it a wind and move the hands out of the way. Here we go. Now look at this little beauty. So cool. As you can see, CYMA, you got the sub-seconds at the bottom. Beautiful hands. Lovely dial all around. You've got scratches on the crystal, but to be expected because this one is from the 1940s and is ATP military issued, which is the military watch, the British military, Jesus Christ, what am I saying? It was issued to the British military, and that's what the ATP means. Seriously cool. Again, a 15 jewel movement, CYMA caliber. Go have a look at the pictures. Overall, this watch is awesome, and as it's hitting that light you can see the scratches on the crystal, but I'm not trying to hide any of that. It is an old watch, it comes with the character, and I think it only adds to the charm. And the fact that this was issued to the military, it's 29mm, which I think is freaking awesome. You know, you think the military wore a 29mm watch during the war. Let me show you on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Here we go. I think that's awesome. I seriously think that's awesome. I again would happily wear this and have wore it one of the days. I think it's so cool. Love it to bits. So pick this up. Again, a great deal, especially when you think about the CYMA Dirty Dozen is now fetching over, like, in the realms of thousands. They're always selling at least over 1,000. The price of this one, military issued, again, you know, I think it's great, so go pick it up. Okay, next up, I have one which I think is really cool. It's a Secura, which, after doing quite a bit of research, I found that Secura, everyone always puts the connection with Secura and Breitling, and I always wondered why, so I started looking into it. And the reason being, Secura, the CEO of Secura bought Breitling, I think it was 1979. Again, I could be wrong, I'll put all the information in the listing of this watch. So that's why the connections come from. So it's not like technically they're Breitling or anything like that. It's just there is a connection to Breitling, which is super cool. But this watch, absolutely lovely. Gold dial, or not gold dial, white dial with gold. And then look at that bezel. I've called it the fancy bezel because I've never seen a bezel like this. Super cool. Super cool. It's on this red strap. I personally don't like it on the red strap, but I know a few people have said they love it on the red strap. They think it's super cool. So if you like it on the red strap, get it. If not, the strap can be changed. It's no big issue. This one is, I think, 37mm. Again, everything listed on the site. It's 23 dual movement, manual wound. Super cool. I love the design. I think this on a black strap would look great and go well with a suit. Got a date there as well. Super cool. Go pick this up. Insane value also. Next up, we have a watch from the 1970s, which I've nicknamed Fancy Lugs, because let's just have a look at those lugs. So freaking cool. And the overall case design of this watch is lovely. And let's look at that dial as well. Look at the way the numerals, because they're applied in a gold tone. I don't know if they are actual gold, but they look super cool. Sub-seconds. It just plays with the light so well, and in overall really good condition when you think it's from the 1970s. It comes on a lovely black leather strap, which just suits it down to the ground. It is quite a long strap, so if you've got a small wrist like myself, you might have to swap it out, or just pierce another hole in it. That's what I would probably do. But look at that dial, evenly patinaed, like to a yellow sort of creamy colour. So cool. Go have a look at the full listing, all the pictures. 34mm, 9mm thick, a seriously cool dress watch. 15mm manual wound movement. Look at that on the wrist. Them lugs, it just reminds me of a Patek, and I think I said that in the last episode about another watch, but still, it reminds me of a Patek for nowhere near the cost, so go pick this up. And to finish off, we have a watch that I'm tempted to buy myself out of the stock. It is a BWC Courage, as it's called. Let me move them hands out the way so you can see. BWC Courage. I love the design of this watch. It reminds me of a Carrera in the case, like a Hoya Carrera by the case, and also it's minty as hell. And then the dial reminds me of NOS, or like again still Hoya. I don't know, I'm getting a big mix of vibes with this one. I absolutely love it. I love that it's called Courage. The condition is ridiculous. Like, look at that, absolutely love it. And again, the way the lugs connect to the case, it's like this drop. I think that's super cool. Overall amazing, on a really nice strap. Really nice strap, actually. Go check this one out. 35mm, 9mm thick. It just works. It just really works, especially on the wrist. Oh, I just can't get over how good this watch looks, and the way that dial plays with the light. minty as hell, I'm telling you. So that is the last one to finish up this episode, the first episode, which was a 2-part series, so go check out the first part if you haven't already. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope you like all the watches on the store. I can't wait to show you what's coming next. I've got a few waiting in the safe to be posted, quite a few vintage watches which are going to be insanely affordable, like insanely affordable. I'm talking like minus £100, less than £100 for some really cool designs, some really cool watches. I can't wait to show you all them, but for now, these are going to definitely do on the website, so enjoy, grab them whilst they're there. I can't wait to see all your pictures. Thank you very much, take care, and goodbye.